Here are the last 4 films I watched and a few thoughts for all of them. Starting with Rose of Nevada, this movie is a really interesting new take for a time travel story, but left me pretty confused. It's about 2 guys who take a job on a fishing boat that's been missing for 30 years and randomly appears back in port one day. The language, style, and editing makes this movie feel like it could have been released in the 70s, which was a really interesting experience to view George McKay and Callum Turner through, who are good in this movie for what it's worth. My biggest issue with the film, though, that may not upset others as much as me, is just the film's lack of finality. I really enjoyed the journey the movie takes you on, but without spoiling the movie, I wasn't satisfied with the ending, and it honestly upset me how the movie concluded certain character stories. Next is Motor City, a mute action movie that's final lines almost make it worth the wait. I was able to watch this at TIFF last year and was surprised when I got to see it on Scotiabank Theatre's IMAX screen. I remember being mixed on the experience, but it was so long ago that luckily thanks to Pixel Scene Media, I was given the opportunity to watch a screener at home a few weeks ago, and while I'm thankful that they reached out, the rewatch did not bode well for Motor City. It's a really fun concept to do an action movie with almost no dialogue and kick-ass music backdropping the entire runtime, but I think the execution was poor because most of the music didn't feel unique to the movie and just felt like the first obvious choice. Like for example, no spoilers, but Fleetwood Mac's The Chain is used in this movie, and the scene has a ton of slow-mo, and while it was pretty badass, it felt so predictable, and you can probably visualize the scene just from me saying that. Next is The Outer Threat, which is basically a low-budget disclosure day. The movie is about a family who discovers a secret about the universe, and on their path to sharing this knowledge, all access to the internet and communication are disabled worldwide. The movie isn't exactly apocalyptic, but kind of feels so because of how isolated the family is and their almost Walking Dead trek across the country. I'm going to give the movie credit for portraying a worldwide disaster in a way that felt kind of new. And the existential question that they are faced with and the decision that they have to make is a fun science fiction brain puzzle. And last is Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is my favorite live-action Spider-Man film. The action is top-notch, the story 11 movies into the franchise felt new, and the emotional beats hit me hard in the feelings on both watches. I just really love how much of Spider-Man interacting with New York on multiple levels we get. The movie truly makes him feel like a part of the city rather than just swinging above it. I'll take 5 more Tom Holland films if this is the level of quality we can expect. So those are the last 4 films I watched. Have you seen any of these 4? And if so, what did you think of them? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.